Healthy communities create happy people. Healthy communities are a source of pride and strength. People can work, live, dream, grow, and thrive in a healthy community. But sometimes, people need help to flourish. That's where we come in.
At Clearinghouse CDFI, we finance projects that create jobs and services where they're needed. Our goal is to help build healthy communities. Projects include community facilities, affordable housing, commercial real estate, new markets tax credits, and small businesses. In 2015, we achieved several significant milestones. Through the U.S. Treasury Department's CDFI Bond Guarantee Program, Clearinghouse CDFI closed its second $100 million bond. We also financed $50 million in community development projects for a total of 30 loans across 20 municipalities. These projects benefit over 160,000 individuals. Last year, Clearinghouse CDFI also funded an AHEAD grant for $30,000 to Lutheran Social Services of Nevada to help provide aid and service to homeless individuals in Las Vegas. The AHEAD grant is designed to develop projects in distressed areas. To date, Clearinghouse CDFI has been awarded a total of $250,000 in AHEAD grant funds for 7 projects. In 2015, Clearinghouse CDFI became the first CDE to combine state and federal new markets tax credit allocations in Nevada. Clearinghouse CDFI provided NMTC allocation for 4 separate projects throughout the state. These projects created over 400 new jobs and serve over 52,000 individuals. In total, Clearinghouse CDFI has deployed $8 million in state NMTC allocation and over $34 million in federal NMTC allocation in Nevada. Clearinghouse CDFI is also proud to announce a major company milestone that occurred in 2015. Our operations expansion into Arizona through a successful merger with Arizona Multibank Community Development Corporation. The expansion has made it possible for Clearinghouse CDFI to better serve new and underserved markets throughout Arizona, New Mexico, and sovereign nations.
Every year, Clearinghouse CDFI strives to cultivate healthy communities by financing impactful and diverse projects. Clearinghouse CDFI's real estate company, CREC, purchases and invests in real estate assets to help revitalize and improve underserved communities. In 2015, CREC acquired 8 duplexes in South Los Angeles for low and moderate income families. Thanks to CREC's inaugural investment of $4.6 million, Section 8 and transitional housing tenants now have a quality place to call home. Child Help is an organization located in Beaumont, California. They serve 70,600 abused and neglected children annually. This national nonprofit is committed to the treatment of abused and neglected children. Clearinghouse CDFI provided an $8.23 million loan and a $340,000 grant to support Child Help's California operations. Services include foster care, adoption, and other therapies individualized to each child. Northern Nevada Hopes provides medical and wellness services to insured and uninsured individuals in Reno, Nevada. In 2015, Clearinghouse CDFI provided $8.3 million of new markets tax credit allocation for the ground-up construction of this community health center. Reno's first nonprofit integrated care facility, Northern Nevada Hopes, will treat 10,000 medically underserved patients annually. Development of this federally qualified health center also created 105 construction jobs and 43 new full-time positions. The Apache Railway has been running through Navajo County in Arizona for 99 years. It connects and strengthens rural markets. In 2012, a 3-year effort began to save this vital transportation system from bankruptcy. Clearinghouse CDFI partnered with the Arizona Commerce Authority in 2015 to help save the Apache Railway by providing $2.5 million in financing. The preservation of this historic railway saved over 300 jobs and supports economic development in Navajo County. North Fork Community Development Council is a nonprofit organization located in Northern California, adjacent to the Sierra National Forest. NFCDC is dedicated to the redevelopment of the North Fork mill site. This new bioenergy facility will power 800 homes annually with renewable green energy. Clearinghouse CDFI provided $4.1 million in financing for NFCDC to transform the site into working condition. Development of the new facility will create 30 permanent and construction jobs and promote healthy forests. Once completed, the new site will convert excess lumber scraps into renewable energy. Beth Hebrew Synagogue was built in 1955. It housed the first Orthodox Jewish congregation in Phoenix, Arizona. Clearinghouse CDFI provided a $500,000 loan to help save the building from demolition. Rehabilitation efforts were led by Phoenix developer Michael Levine.
Hi, my name is Michael Levine. I'm an artist and a historic preservation developer. Elias Lowy is a Polish-born Jew. Elias comes here with nothing, and Elias hooked up with, it was like 5 guys, and then they got this property in 1950. And they had it as a makeshift synagogue in an old house. Then in 1954, with the help of the rabbi from Beth Israel, you have a Reformed rabbi helping a group of Orthodox Jews who don't have any money form a congregation to then build a synagogue. And then they find this architect, Max Kaufman. When Max is hired, he has all this background, and he comes to this parcel and he said, hey, I want you to make a synagogue. He knows that synagogues, Orthodox synagogues, can't have the lights on. This is all natural daylight, for example. They have to face a certain direction. So this building was so far ahead of its time that it was really progressive architecture. So that's Max Kaufman's story. So it's an Orthodox synagogue from 1955. And then the Black Theater Troupe took the building in 82 or 83. So the city of Phoenix helps the underfunded Black theater group get this building, and it already has a stage. By 2001, the roof was leaking so badly and they had a fire, they abandoned the building. It was easier for them to sell the building for the land value, and they ended up in a larger facility that meets their programming. So they were there for 18 years. And then in 15, I sold one of my historic buildings. I immediately made an offer on the old Beth Hebrew Synagogue. And I had enough money to get into the building, but I was going to be short on renovating the building fast enough for the 60th anniversary. And in steps Clearinghouse CDFI and Arizona Multibank, we were able to have Rosh Hashanah in the building for the first time in like 39 years. They believed in my vision for the building and that it'll be a community asset. Where I find the space being able to take old buildings and do adaptive reuse and make them work economically, Clearinghouse CDFI and Arizona Multibank do the same thing, where they're doing the right thing with an economic model that is a not granola crunchy nonprofit model. And that's a real tough balancing act to do.
Wise Place is a nonprofit organization delivering care and assistance to women in crisis. Located in Santa Ana, California, Wise Place helps homeless women transition into stability and self-sufficiency. Clearinghouse CDFI provided over $250,000 in working capital for Wise Place to increase fundraising efforts. Kathleen Davis Bowman has served as executive director of Wise Place for over 20 years.
My name is Kathleen Davis Bowman. I've been the executive director here. It will be 20 years. Wise Place is one of the few places that address unaccompanied homeless women. So the women who come into our program are either single and living alone. They either don't have children or don't have custody of their children. So we're one of the few places where an unaccompanied homeless woman can go and get her life back.
I was very broken before I came here. And then when I came here, I thought it's not a place where everybody sleeps like in a gym.
The first time I came to Wise Place was for the interview process to be accepted into the program. When I came here, I didn't have any expectations. I just hoped to be directed to a normal life.
Wise Place is a comprehensive program. So while we obviously provide the very basics like a roof over one's head and food and clothing, more importantly, we provide wraparound services for our residents. So each of our residents has a case manager that she meets with on a weekly basis. We also have a financial empowerment manager. Usually the first thing she's working with them on is employment. We expect them to get a job. We expect them to get a job within 28 days of coming into the program. And for those who really work the program, amazingly, they do get a job. One of the things that we recognize, and it's actually been borne out by research, is that one of the things that an unaccompanied homeless woman needs most is a sense of belonging. And Wise Place becomes that place where a woman belongs. We were introduced to Clearinghouse CDFI by one of the members of our board of directors. It was a very pleasant experience, and we felt that we were being supported by Clearinghouse CDFI, that they really wanted to help us achieve our goals.
And I'm so blessed to be here. You know, and just thank God I'm not out on the street.
We are very grateful to Clearinghouse CDFI and your investors. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to continue providing the services for unaccompanied homeless women in our community.
As you can see, we made a difference in the lives of many people in 2015. Looking forward, we will continue building healthy communities throughout California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and sovereign nations in the Western United States. We pledge to track the green efforts of our borrowers to help improve the environment. We pledge to finance additional projects benefiting Native Americans throughout the Western United States and on reservations. And we pledge to empower and develop the next generation through our Be Bold internship program, which offers paid internships to high school students from low-income communities.
Every day, we are inspired to help more people work, live, dream, grow, and thrive in healthy communities. Thank you to all of our investors, board and committee members, partners, staff, and friends for your ongoing commitment to our mission. None of this would be possible without your invaluable support.